The forest stood defiant, a bastion of life and resilience. Its tall trees formed a dense canopy, sheltering countless creatures beneath their leaves. A thin strip of green against a sea of scorching sand. This was the boundary where two worlds collided. The lush forest met the barren desert in a stark contrast of life and desolation. Twisted trees clawed at the sky, their gnarled branches a testament to the harsh conditions they endured. These trees, though seemingly lifeless, were survivors in their own right. Their leaves, brittle and sparse, offered little shade. This was the borderland, a place where the struggle for survival was evident in every dry, cracked leaf. A place where life clung precariously to the edge of survival. Here, plants fought for every drop of moisture, their roots digging deep into the unforgiving earth. The air hung heavy, thick with the smell of dust and desperation. Visibility was low as the dust swirled in the wind, creating a hazy, almost surreal landscape. The sun, a relentless tyrant, baked the earth. Its intense rays scorched the land, leaving it dry and cracked, a testament to the power of nature's extremes. Here, on this unforgiving frontier, a silent battle for dominance was about to begin. The forces of life and death, growth and decay were locked in an eternal struggle, each vying for control of this harsh landscape. From the heart of the forest emerged a creature of fearsome power. Gron, they called him. He was not just any lizard, but a relic of an ancient time, a living testament to the resilience of his kind. His presence alone could send shivers down the spine of any who dared to cross his path. A monstrous lizard, his scales gleamed like polished obsidian. Each scale was a shield, reflecting the harsh sunlight and the many battles he had fought and won. Muscles rippled beneath his thick hide. Every movement was a display of raw power and agility, honed by years of survival in the wild. His eyes, cold and calculating, scanned the terrain. They missed nothing, always alert for both prey and predator, a testament to his unyielding vigilance. Gron was a survivor, hardened by countless seasons of drought and famine. The harsh environment had sculpted him into a formidable force, unyielding and relentless. His kind, the last of their lineage, relied on his strength. They moved as one, a unified force under his command, trusting in his leadership. He was their protector, their leader, their only hope in a world teetering on the brink. In Gron, they found not just a leader, but a beacon of hope, a symbol of their enduring legacy. Across the scorched earth, a flicker of movement. A young antelope, fleet of foot and graceful, emerged from the shimmering heat haze. Her name was Asha, meaning life in the ancient tongue of her herd. Asha was a beacon of hope for her people. Driven from their traditional grazing grounds by the relentless desert, they were starving. Their survival rested on her slender shoulders. She had to find them a new home. Their paths intersected at the last remaining waterhole for miles, a muddy puddle, barely enough to sustain life. But for Gron and Asha, it represented everything. Survival, dominance, the future of their kind. The air crackled with tension. Gron, a mountain of muscle and scales, hissed a challenge. Asha, nimble and quick, stamped her hooves in response. The battle lines were drawn. Neither could afford to yield. The ground trembled, sending shockwaves through the earth. Trees swayed violently, and the very air seemed to vibrate with the intensity of the tremor. Animals, sensing the impending danger, scattered in all directions, their instincts driving them to seek safety. Dust billowed into the sky, creating an almost impenetrable cloud. Gron, a fierce predator, lunged forward with determination, his powerful muscles propelling him through the thick haze. His jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, snapped shut just inches from Asha's flank. The sound of his teeth clashing echoed through the air, a stark reminder of the peril she faced. She wheeled away, her agility her only defense. The battle raged on, each movement a dance of life and death. Asha's nimbleness was her saving grace, allowing her to evade Gron's relentless pursuit. But it wasn't the fight everyone expected. The usual roles of predator and prey seemed to blur as the environment around them changed dramatically. A rumble shook the earth once more, louder and more intense than before. The ground beneath them seemed alive, shifting and groaning under the immense pressure. Dark clouds gathered, blotting out the sun. The sky turned an ominous shade of grey, and the air grew thick with anticipation. Then the heavens opened. Rain, torrential and life-giving, lashed down with a ferocity that was both beautiful and terrifying. The parched earth drank deeply, the dry savanna transforming into a landscape of mud and water. The waterhole, a point of contention moments before, overflowed. Water surged over its banks, turning the once dry basin into a churning pool. Gron and Asher, momentarily forgetting their animosity, found themselves seeking higher ground. The floodwaters rose quickly, forcing them to navigate the treacherous terrain together. The rain, a powerful reminder of nature's capricious hand, had changed everything. The once clear lines between hunter and hunted were now blurred by the shared struggle for survival. The battle wasn't about dominance anymore. It was about survival. Together they faced the challenges of their transformed world, united by the primal need to endure.